We're going to spread the toes, lift the foot up, and then go for the fifth metatarsal, fifth toe, fourth, third, working through the foot. So if you don't have a foam roller, this is just giving you a surface. You could just be doing that same thing on the floor. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back and feel the center of the heel. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center of the heel, just working across the metatarsals. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. And then we'll reverse, crossing the foot the opposite direction, center, from the medial side to the lateral side. Inhale and exhale, 3 more. Across. Just feeling that sensation of how you can invert and evert the ankle and work through the foot itself. So if we come to the center and we feel that you put the foot down in the middle, you're going to feel that you're wrapping over the half roll, or you're on the floor, and you'll feel this first metatarsal and the pinky metatarsal in the heel. That creates a tripod. So you're going to feel your tripod is there. The dome of the arch sucks up. We're going to transfer the weight and feel the balance. Now notice, do you transfer off that first metatarsal to the pinky side? Do you shift and roll to the first metatarsal side? Try to stay right in the center. And then we're going to swing the pelvis like a swing, shift through, send the head up, shift through, and balance on the one leg, find the tripod, coming back. And 2 more. And then last one, balance, and then changing sides. Heel on, going from the lateral to the medial. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can get the metatarsal, then the toe. So it's almost like you're pointing your finger, but you're pointing the toes. So you have the metatarsal, point the pinky toe, point the fourth toe, point the third, second, and first. Seeing if you can isolate individual toes. Twice more. Pinky, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse and shift. I almost have to look at it to kind of control it. Inhale. Now we're on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. 2 more. And coming through. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to step on that, feeling that connection right in the center. Feel the pelvis swing to balance, to lift. Make sure you're still on that tripod. We're going to hold the core, abs engage, and then shift that core connection and lift. And then back. Hold the navel into the spine. Pelvic floor draws up. There's that feeling of the motion of the pelvis in one piece where my hands are, transfers over to the foot, and then drives the energy from the pelvis down into the foot. So we're going to keep that connection on that foot, and we're going to touch the roll front and then step side, holding the core back. This is where you could have your hand here if you need a little assist. Or you're just on the floor, touching the floor, front, side, back, just balancing on that tripod. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Stepping forward, balancing the weight, front of the roll, side, back, and then front, side, back. Feel your head is holding the ceiling up, front, side, back, core is connected, and front, side, back. Then walking and tapping, feel the heel, then the metatarsals, then transferring your weight. So we're balanced on one leg, then there's the heel connecting, but we're still on the weight on the back leg, then it's on 2 legs at that point. and then it transfers to it at the end, tap down. Coming back, walking back through, tap, forward, trying to hold that vertical sense of the central axis in your spine where that's the skeleton is, and you're pulling up through the crown so that if possible, you can feel that you don't have arms. They're drapes and they're hanging down so that you don't have a lot of that. So then we're going to change. So that's my left foot, or your right foot, my left foot, and then we'll change and then do the same thing, since you only get about 3 steps on these foam rollers. If you're on the floor, you're just doing a tightrope walk where you put your heel in front of the toes and tap, and then same thing, coming through, lift, coming back, keeping that vertical spine. And then tap. And then we're going to be on the left foot, hands on the roll. And we're going to reach down, bending this front leg, sending the leg back. If you're not on the roll, you could be having your foot on the floor, and you can just do a reach tap like that. So we're going to bend the leg. See if you can balance with the foot off the floor. If not, set it down. And then if you can let go of the roller, we're going to tap 1, 2, and then come back up. Or you could just be holding the roller and tapping there. Okay. So think of your hip bones like headlights. They're going to shine forward to the floor, long spine, head to tail, tap, tap, and then coming up to balance. Shifting, finger taps, hold the core connection and shift up. And tipping, hold the abs engaged and lift. One more time. And then change legs. And core connect, so that you have to draw your abdominal wall in. Pelvic floor comes up. Try not to shift the hips. Keep that squareness. Bending the knee, shifting forward, tap, tap, and balance. And exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. You need your abs drawing up and in there. Lengthening, breathing in. 2 more sets. Last one. And then shifting sideways. We're going to spread the toes, and I'll move my roller just so you can see a little bit better. So, and again, if you need help balancing, you can hold it here. We're going to spread the toes and lift the pinky toe, spread the toe, lift the big toe. So you could be on the floor doing this too. This just cradles the arch with the roller. Center, open, center. So we're going to invert the ankle, evert the ankle, or you can also think of it as pronation of the foot, supination of the foot. And center. Trying to find where is that middle space where you're right in the center. And then like a parakeet, we're going to take that perch, walking into the end of the roller, taking the tap, and then shifting to the opposite side and taking the tap over there. You can also have your little helper with you in the center if you'd like to have a little bit of extra balance. So the torso has to stay over the pelvis. If you start sending the shoulders back, you're going to be falling backward. Now, just a little bit harder, raise your arms over your head. That's going to make you want to release your ribs. Hold the ribs in. You can see in the mirror there, keeping the connection. So finding that even if your arms are up, you can still hold the core connection, torso, pelvis. Now I'm going to make it a little bit harder, and I'm going to move the arms in a circle. Circle all the way around. Tap. If you're on the floor, not on the roller, you could just balance, balance, step, balance, step. So just a little bit more focus on the lift of the knee so that you balance on one foot with each step, and then shift, reach, tap, coming through all the way, balance, and tap. Then we're going to take a quarter turn, cross the foot, and center. So it's like a string is on the top of your head, and I'm just moving around, holding the string in place with that central axis of the spine, and then shift. This shoulder goes back, this one comes forward. So there's a constant feeling of the central point, and that we're mobilizing around that. And then one more time each way, turning. If you're not on the roller, you could do balance, step, balance, step, a little more focus on the balance portion. And then reverse. And then we'll shift to one leg and find the foot along the floor, and the foot's going to drop. And so this other leg is straight, and then I'm center and I'm hiking. Here's the middle where your better balance is. Shift, you're going to feel the outside hip stretch, and then hike or lift. Reach down, center, up, and inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Now find that center, tripod at the foot, level with the hips, and just feel if you reach forward, scrape the foot, reach back. Heel scoop, scrape the foot, reach back. Inhale, 3, 4. On this one too, if you don't have a roller, you could just stand on a book to raise yourself so that you can feel that little bit of a slide, and then the up and the down is a little more dramatic. You can do it off the floor too, but with a little bit of a lift, it creates a little more contrast. So taking the hip down where that foot hangs, level the hip bones, and then hike. Center, lower, level hip bones, one side's higher than the other. And down, middle, lift, center, down, middle, lift, center, down, middle, lift, center, holding the core connection, and swing. Slide, scrape. Heel forward, foot goes through, scrape 2. Inhale, exhale, 4, and one more, 5. Then we're going to shift and do half circles. I'm just going to switch this way because of visibility. So you're going to take the leg back with what we just did, and it's going to come around. 5, 4, hold the ceiling up with your head. 3, 2, 1, reverse. Flex around point. 1 and 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. And coming back, 1, 2, feel the sense of your standing leg as what you're focusing on. 3, because that's where your balance is going to be. 4, and last one, reverse. Forward 1, around. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay.